Hello, this is Dia Damson, and today I am going to do for you a seahorse, and I hope you enjoyed this one. We're gonna start first with really fast sketching, and we're gonna separate this sketch in two major elements, and one is going to be like a number 2 for the top of the body, and then we're gonna add a J letter for the bottom, and then we are going to make the middle part a little bit thicker. For the head, what I'm going to do is first I'm gonna add the eye kind of a little bit closer to the front, and then a question mark, and on the other side I'm going to start almost like a funnel, but I am not going to close the funnel on the top, obviously. Then I added a few spikes on the top, and then for the outline of the seahorse we have this smileys going out, and each smiley is going to get a U shape, and in the center we're going to get little squares or rectangles, whatever the space you have available there, but you want to leave a little bit tiny spacing between those shapes. And for the part where it's the belly and the tail, the same thing, we are going to add those U shapes. For the fin, I have two lines kind of going away from each other, connected with a wiggly line. So the first thing I'm going to do is make these little shapes, U shapes and the squares or rectangles a little wet, and then I'm gonna start dropping in a little bit of a color. I will post all the colors and materials I'm using in the description below for you guys to see what I'm using, and it's gonna make it super easy for you. So the first thing is dropping, then I'm gonna start manipulating a little bit the paint. If it's just sitting in one area and not moving around, obviously I'm gonna just slightly push it out. Since this is an illustration, there's gonna be a lot of outlining, and like you see on the top how that made it pop and super cool. We're going to outline, but we're not going to outline with a line that doesn't stop. We are going to have little lines, and they're going to be disconnected. So each smiley is going to get a line, or each square or U is going to get some sort of a line. But it's going to be a little bit more airy because we're not connecting it without stopping. So because we are making those U shapes and squares darker than the rest, it's going to seem like they're pushed in, so they're little indents versus going like outies. And we are going to emphasize a little bit on them, little by little, but the other thing I'm gonna do is with a super transparent color, I'm gonna go around and try to get that super transparent color in. Now you can run a brush, slightly wet brush, over your design. You just need to make sure that the rest of the shapes and outlines are dry before you do that, so you're kind of gonna steal a little bit of their color. But you are risking a little bit like mudding the painting, so play around, see what works. But I'm going to emphasize on a few areas, like you do see a little bit of a shadowing, or making a little bit of darker line on the head, on the question mark shape, and how that made that area look like it's more three-dimensional. And pretty much that's it. So that is super easy, super fast painting. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. I'm adding a background, and the background is absolutely the same color as the seahorse. The only thing I did is I left a little bit of a white between the seahorse and the background, so it seems a little glowing. But thanks for watching.